Hello everyone, my name is Quizzical, and welcome to the channel. We will be resuming our Let's Play of Horace, actually. Where we last left off, Horace had just learned how to walk around, has been having some existential questioning, as well as saved a little girl's life. So now, apparently, we're going to clean things. It said to hit pause. Oh, junk total is 0, junk here 135, junk held 0. Cleaning virgin. Wow. Wow. Whoa. Oh! So, literally all I'm supposed to do is just to clean up, so, Hey. There we go. Okay, so first things first, let's clean up everything on the floor. Is this literally what this game is all about? Just cleaning up junk? 15 junk combo. Boom. Oh, that's the end of the level whenever I'm ready to stop. Oh, I gotta stand on it longer. Okay, so, hop. Oh. Oh! Oh, there's a swing mechanic! Oh, that's... he actually moves a little bit. Okay, so, yep. Still trying to get the jump and stuff down. Yep. Oh. Just gonna hop back over here. Hey! Hey! Yep. Yep. Boom. 1,000 junk collected. Is this a car? Oh. Okay, so apparently certain things give out different levels of junk. All junk cleared. Cool.
The old man then asked the old lady Heather and I to follow him outside. I was happy too, as it was a lovely hot day.
Okay. Oh, he's a robot. He would enjoy heat.
The old man said he was worried that Alice had been hoarding again. She had filled up a small barn with old bicycles and newspapers.
Wow.
Heather said, this would be a perfect chance to properly test my new powers.
What?
The old man thought for a second, then said, using the steptoe chip, I should find and clean at least 300 things. When we explained to Alice what we wanted to do, she seemed scared.
Aww.
But after the old lady kindly explained that, well, the barn was starting to smell, she said it would be okay. One last thing, said the old man. If you want to use a door, just push up.
Oh, okay.
When I was about to enter the old barn, Mr. Silton said he had seen some mushrooms growing inside. He asked me to give him any that I found. He then winked, but I wasn't sure why.
Ooh. Cleaning begins. Oh, yes, water is death. Okay, so all is death there. So, oh, we're walking in. Oh, oh my. Cleaning! Just what every child wants to do in a video game. Clean up. And die! I love the classical music right now. Oh my gosh, it's just so nice. Just do, 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 do. I don't know whether it's copyright or not. Oh crud. Am I gonna have to edit that? I mean, I don't know whether I'm gonna have to or not, because the game uses it. I'm not laying claim to any of the music. I'm just doing what the game is doing. And it's not an exact thing. I don't know. YouTube's copyright claims have been different. Oh, thank goodness for checkpoints. Okay. Thank goodness for checkpoints. Thank goodness for checkpoints! There we go. Okay. Do I want to go in here first? Yes! Hey! I think that was her, cooking show. So, yeah. And he's got lots of mushrooms. Do. We got mushrooms, so all junk cleared. But it's not cleared! No! What's this? Oh, it's all junk cleared in that room. Ah! Oh, I made it up there. Ow. Yep, got it. No! Poor Horace. No. And yeah. I got it. Okay, did I get everything? Junk here, junk held. Okay, so I got it all. Oh. In there. In there. Hello!
The old man was very happy with everything that I had cleaned. But I think Mr. Silton was even more happy with his mushrooms.
Oh yeah. Oh, I like Mr. Silton. He doesn't like hide anything. He's just legit. This is what I do. I'm trying to be kind around the child and the small robot man. But
It wasn't the days getting shorter, or the evenings getting colder.
what?
It was the falling leaves that really made me feel sad.
Oh, so it's his first year.
As we watched the trees blowing in the breeze, the old lady said, "The leaves must fall before the blossom comes." She had already explained the seasons to me, so for once, I actually understood.
Oh,
But it didn't make me feel any better.
poor Horace.
The old lady obviously had enough of my moping, and said, "Right, next week we're going to have a party." For some reason she insisted that we were all going to wear costumes. Heather was very
Halloween.
excited and said, "I've got some perfect ideas."
It's Halloween. Halloween! Oh. Okay, I don't know whether that's copyright or not, so that's why I'm kind of talking over it, but... Halloween! Party! It's still, I think that's 7 p.m. to question mark. Okay. Is he... He's Charlie
It
Brown!
was terrifying. Everyone was dressed like someone else. I think I was meant to be some kind of pumpkin, as everyone kept shouting, "It's the Great Pumpkin." Still, at
Is
least
that Doctor
Mr.
Who?
Silton was having fun telling everyone his joke. And I suppose Heather's costume was quite flattering.
Aw, she dressed up as him.
After what seemed like forever, everybody left, and things got back to normal. Heather was allowed to watch a scary film before she went to bed, but I had to help Alice and Mr. Deck clean up. I wasn't happy about this, but the old man said if I was quick,
Aw.
then I could watch the end of the film with them.
Okay, yeah, hurry up, because I don't, that TV playing.
Alice was vacuuming, and Mr. Deck was taking down the decorations, so I thought I should clean up the plates and glasses.
Pick up this. No, pick up the scythe. Pick up the scythe and use it.
The ear-splitting sound was the fire alarm.
What?
As usual, Mr. Deck blamed Mr. Silton, saying he was probably smoking one of his jazz cigarettes.
Jazz?
But then the professor appeared. He said that there was something burning in the kitchen. Alice looked confused, saying that she hadn't cooked anything since the morning. We were all surprised when Mr. Deck opened the oven. Inside was a large black cloak and a slightly burnt pair of men's underwear. Suddenly the old lady burst in. She looked terrified.
What?
She kept shouting, "There's someone on the roof." When we went outside, it slowly became obvious that it was Mr. Silton. He was completely naked and playing his guitar. He shouted down, "When I finish this song, I'm going to fly." The old lady said, "Oh my God, I know this one, there's only about 30 seconds left." The old man then quickly turned to me and said, "You know what to do."
Die! Okay, we've got 30 seconds. Duck, go! Okay, I've got so much to get to... Okay, just... Ah! Ah! Oh, crud, the time doesn't restore, does it? Oh! I made it! And I ran into the thing. Ah! It doesn't restore! No! Mr. Silton, don't die on me! No! Oh my gosh, no, it actually happens. What? Oh, thank goodness! What in the world? Just, I'm gonna fly! Oh my gosh, that went dark. This game was supposed to be cute! What? Okay, I got 30 seconds to get there. There, I made it, and hop. Oh, okay, we got strings for some reason.
By the time I had made it up to the roof, Mr. Silton was beside the edge. I tried to calm him down, but he was acting even more bizarre than usual.
Oh. Ah. Oh my gosh. Mr. Silton is nuts. Robot saves local what? He robot saves again. Smaller.
After an hour or so, Mr. Silton was fine. He said he had eaten some bad magic mushrooms. Part of me wondered why he hadn't doubled in size. Still,
So
he
many
was still
references.
laughing and joking with the paramedics. One of them said he looked like the world's worst clown. I don't think Mr. Silton liked that. So he told his own joke. But that just made the other paramedic call him Marshmallow Marso. I don't think he liked that either. But at least he was still in one piece.
What?
A month or so later, Heather and I were playing video games when the old man said he wanted me to come outside. He said it had been a year since I had arrived, so he had a present for me.
Teddy
He placed
bear!
the teddy bear high up on a wooden platform.
Oh.
He then told me I should try to pick it up.
And of course, music. Yes. Oh, I can't. Can I not? Okay. Okay.
Try as I might, I couldn't reach the teddy bear.
Yeah.
However, I still don't understand what happened next.
No. No. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. He just couldn't. Oh. Oh, that. And they left him there. Pinocchio, Adam Lake, iRobot. Oh. He just couldn't take it. He couldn't handle it. Pull my finger. that Alice? Yep. Grab another bike. Even the professor came out. And Mr. Tech. Oh. This is legitimately sad. They had to There's nothing they could do. They're going to break him? They broke him. Oh, man. Oh, oh, what are they doing to Horace? Here, you try. Oh. Maybe they woke him up? I guess that's what their goal was. Gary's. Oh, Silton's mates came out. This is sad. This game was supposed to be cute. He's not. System shutdown complete. He didn't shut down properly. He couldn't handle it. Oh, what? How long? No, they let Oh, yes! Dun! 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 The Mountain King! Oh... Probably gonna have to put in an epilepsy warning in this. Okay. Okay, maybe Horace got a hold of the magic mushroom somehow. Whoa. I guess this is supposed to symbolize a time gap. The only reason why I'm speaking over listening to the music, because believe me, I really want to listen to music myself. I don't know whether it's actually copyrighted or not. And, well, I love... What? Okay, Horace? Horace, you're seriously messed up, Horace. He's melted there. The event horizon. Don't look directly at it. And there's the mushrooms, and there's Horace flying through, Horace driving a car. What is going on with Horace's mind? I mean, I get that he had like a... Basically, he broke down from seeing his father die, essentially, but...
Was I dead? Was this heaven?
Oh.
It sort of looked like the basement bathroom.
Yeah, that was the case there.
It was the shoes the old man was going to give me. I thought I might as well put them on. They were just the right size.
Oh.
The old man's hat fit me pretty good as well. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if I wore it.
He's like, I don't know if you'd mind or not.
Amazingly, the shoes allowed me to defy gravity. Or maybe it was the hat.
What? Whoa! Wait. Oh, that's cool! Nothing is beautiful from every point of view. Quintus Horatius Flaccus. Chapter 3. My World Ripped Apart. Oh. Who needs to jump over things and you can just run across them? Yoink, yoink, yoink. Oh, man. Poor Horace. I mean, literally. Think about that. Wait, if I... Oh, the shoes do let me defy gravity, apparently.
Part of the basement was flooded, and the stairs had collapsed.
Oh.
I didn't know what was going on, but I knew I wanted to get back upstairs.
Okay. Yerk, yerk. Ceiling! Yerk, yerk. Oh.
The gate was locked. I would need a key to open it.
Oh, look at that! His tie! When he stuffs it back in!
I had to be careful. The electricity was going haywire in some places.
Wow. Seriously? Oh! Oh! Huh. And then just fall off? Or, you know, walk on the ceiling. That's a possibility too. Oh, wait. No. Oh! Okay, so if I jump high enough, I can reach certain floor spaces. Can I do that from here? No, it's not close enough.
How long had I been asleep? Months? Years? I was so confused.
Oh.
Where had everybody gone?
Yeah, it's been years. Wait, look at this. Venus, Mars, Thanatos. Okay, I probably missed where I was actually supposed to go. Yeah, out the door for one. Yeah, it's been years.
I was slightly scared. This was the first time I had been outside on my own.
Oh, there's junk. Of course. Bam bam. It's a great big world outside now. Wow. That house was huge.
I knew what I had to do. This had to be my purpose. I would clean a million things, so I could become a real boy. Whatever that meant.
Oh gosh, this is gonna get confusing with the motion. Wait, how many things? Oh my gosh, 405? Okay. I hear people. Hang on, I'm coming. I just gotta pick up this car here.
The screaming was coming from one of the bedrooms, but the stairs were blocked by a wall of fire.
Luckily, I can move on the ceilings!
The people screaming turned out to be a man, a woman, and their children. They were confused and terrified. At first the man looked like he was ready to fight me, but after I convinced them that I was there to help, he calmed down. There was no way I could carry them all at once, so the children went first.
Oh, I can't run with people.
I dropped the children off at the front door and promised them that I would be back with their parents.
Don't promise things like that, Horace. Oh, Horace.
fire was getting
Okay.
much worse. So the woman went next.
Oh no. Horace. First rule of being a hero, there's some things you cannot save. Or it could just die, like that. Woman didn't survive that time. Or that time. Or that time. Okay. Okay. Actually try and make the problem. Oh, I shouldn't be laughing. Oh man. How are you going to carry the giant man anyway?
When we got to the front door, all the woman said was, "Thank you. Please hurry." I couldn't leave, not while people were in trouble.
Oh no. Horace, we gotta figure out something else. Okay. No. Oh wait. It's that close and I can just, yeah. Maybe there's another way in.
By the time I managed to get back, the man was unconscious. I had to pick him up quickly, as I could tell the house was going to collapse at any moment.
Why? Why did it do that? Oh lord, this is gonna be timing. Or just, you know, walking past, that's cool. This way. Oh no. And then Horace. Just Horace. Just durr, 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 durr. Yeah. We're okay. What is the deal with the dude's face? Just.
I helped the family set up a tent so they had somewhere to stay. The kids were excited as they got the camp outside, but I think they knew they had just lost their home. When I mentioned my quest to clean a million things, the man said I should look through the rubble of the house, as they had no use for it. So, when everyone was making dinner, I looked through the wreckage. There wasn't anything I could clean, but to my astonishment, I found a TV set and a game console. With a bit of fiddling, I was able to get them to work. So I sat playing games with the kids until their parents said it was bedtime. As we talked, the man opened a bottle of wine. I asked what had happened. Why was everything so ruined? The man looked at the woman, then the woman sighed and said, "There was a war." "Yes, a war," said the man. "One side of the planet attacked the other, and before we knew, it was all over. Everything gone.
Evil. Oh
Everything
gosh.
destroyed." "Well, it's late," said the woman. "We should really get some sleep. Help yourself to anything you need, and we'll see you tomorrow." In the morning, I asked the man if he knew what had caused the fire that had destroyed their house. The man smiled. "Crap old house, bad wiring, constant electrical surges from the unreliable power plant. Take your pick."
Your kid in the
He said
background.
if we had the money, we'd move to the mainland. But we can barely feed ourselves, let alone buy a new house, so for now we're left here with the rest of the scum.
Oh.
But he did say I should head to the mainland, as there would be plenty there for me to clean, and a better quality of rubbish. The man said, "Before the war, my lovely wife used to be a fisherman." "Fisherwoman? Fishing person?" "I used to catch fish," interrupted the woman, "and, seeing as you saved us all from the fiery end, maybe you would like to borrow my boat to get to the mainland." I was a little scared, but then they gave me some captain software. I was an old salty sea dog within minutes.
How to solve problems? Software. Okay. So wait, can I go back and clean up what I left? I can! Yeah, because I got a lot of stuff to clean. Oh. That's gonna get so hard to get used to. So I can just... yoink! Oh. Didn't even know I could do that, but cool. Wait, if that's the case... Oh, wow. Okay, now that's a clever mechanic, actually. Yeah, that's a very clever mechanic. And I can just kind of look up and... Oh my god! Cleaning master.
I was surprised to see an old man,
What?
but not as surprised as he was. It turned out he was blind.
Ah.
He was kneeling on the floor with his hand in a drain. When I asked him what he was doing, he said his cat had crawled into the pipes, and he was trying to get her out.
Oh.
He was very happy when I offered to help. He said there was no way we could reach her from here, so if I was willing, I could make my way through the sewers and get her from the other end. He said he would turn off the water for as long as possible, but I would have to run, as the pipes would soon fill up again.
Oh.
I happily agreed. So he gave me a key.
Ooh.
He said this will open all the sewer gates. Go through here, then down the ladder, and through the big door at the bottom.
Okay, 1 minute, sir. Mr. Gary Gamel? Just need to clean up your garbage for a minute. Okay. Down the ladder. Down the ladder. And through the big door.
I better run.
Holy! Okay. What happened to hold off on the water as much as he could? Oh, there's an arrow thing. What? Oh.
I better run.
Oh, caught myself. Oh gosh. I need to hurry up.
I found the old man's cat. She was fine, if a little confused.
Gee.
I was horrified. It looked like me,
What?
but it shambled around like something from the film we watched on Halloween.
What? Okay, and I can't touch the leaves, apparently. Okay, so... Oh, we're back. Ginger Tom.
The man was happy to have his cat back. He looked so content with her sat on his lap. I told him about the thing I saw, but he just laughed and said, "Those bastard robots, they're always getting up through the pipes. Don't worry though, it'll never get through the big doors. If I had my way, we'd have blown up the lot of them when we had the chance."
Oh.
I wasn't sure what he meant, but I decided now wouldn't be the best time to tell him I was a robot. The man laughed and said, "Don't worry, I know who you are," and told me that he knew the old man,
Oh, really?
As we chatted, the man brewed himself some tea.
Wow.
He said that he had worked for the old man. In fact, he had lost his sight in one of the old man's factories. Strangely, he smiled at this thought. He always did me right, he said. When I had my accident, the old man said he would look after me. And he did. He always made sure I had enough money, and he let me move into this old pumping station on his land. Which reminds me, I have something here for you. He rummaged around behind a cupboard. Then he continued saying, the old man wanted you to have this when you were old enough, but fate wouldn't allow it. He passed me a large box. It was empty. I thought about pretending to be excited, but the man said, wait a minute. It's empty, isn't it? He slumped back in his chair. I was robbed a few months ago, he said, almost in a whisper.
Oh.
It's strange, they took practically anything metal, but left loads of food and a brand new saxophone. The man looked sad, so I thought I would try to change the subject. I told him about my quest to clean a million things. This at least made him smile. He said I was welcome to go back through the pipes anytime I wanted, as there were loads of old things in there that could be cleaned away.
Yeah, there were. A lot of things that I missed, too. Let me just walk on your ceiling a little bit. Yeah, you won't notice any footprints up here, I promise. I just made that sound really bad because the dude's blind. Horrible person. Yeah, some of it is there in the sewer. Huh. So apparently I can revisit areas.
I took the fisherman's boat to the mainland.
Okay, here's my question. If they didn't have money to get to the mainland, how
The
come they
fisherman
literally...
was right. Everything was in pieces.
Oh,
Everything had been destroyed.
look at that water effect.
I docked the boat in some ruins. They must have once been a town.
Okay, let's see here just a second. Okay, we're going to leave the video here. There's not a whole lot of content that I was able to figure out because, well, of me just constantly dying in the sewer area and other places too. But either way, apparently we're getting... See, just like that. I can just walk around and die. We're getting a whole lot more story. Apparently, it's been... I don't know, because the old man knew the blind man. Mr. Gary Grammel, I think his name was, or Grammel. So it's not like it's been that long. So we're looking at maybe about 30, 40 years, maybe? Possibly? That's just a rough guesstimate. But anyway, apparently the robots, there was an uprising or something like that. And Horace was spared that because he wasn't a Killbot 3000 or whatever else. So anyway, but yeah, this story just got a whole lot more interesting just for a simple platformer. Plus, I love the the gravity shoes. But anyway, if you liked the video, please leave a like, leave a comment if you would like to let me know something. I do enjoy reading people's comments, as I always say. And if you enjoy this video and want to see more like it, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And, well, I'll be obliging because I am now very invested and curious in this game. So either way, this has been Quizzical.